We have the Wedge Mine deposit, which originally was in production in the late 60s, and then the head pillar collapsed. So they only mined the top third of the deposit.
Hello, you're watching Proactive. I'm joined by Patrick Cruikshank. He's the CEO of 9 Mile Metals. Patrick, very good to speak with you. You described your latest intercept as a very strong polymetallic VMS hole. What does the 24.5-meter intercept tell you about the Wedge deposit?
Yes, well, thank you for having me today and letting us update our shareholders and the market. Yeah, it's a very strong intercept, 24.5 true width meters. And what we're trying to do is we have the Wedge Mine deposit, which originally was in production in the late 60s, and then the head pillar collapsed. So they only mined the top third of the deposit. So our whole mission is to prove this with today's commodity pricing. This is very economic, and we're proving how deep and how rich this deposit is in copper, silver, and gold. And I think this is our first result that we just came to market with in this new 2026 drill program, and it's very, very strong. Besides the copper equivalent and so on, we are finding this deposit to be very silver and gold rich the deeper we go. And what I want to make sure investors and the market know is we are not drilling, even though it's a 200-meter hole, we are drilling at the base of the deposit. We're trying to get down below the old workings and prove the footprint. So this is about 200 meters down from the top of the deposit. So we're already underneath the old workings. So I just wanted to clarify, a lot of people don't think we're drilling deeper than the known deposit, and we absolutely are.
Patrick, copper strengthens towards the base of the zone alongside that gold, silver, and also zinc. What does that tell you about the system's geology?
Well, just put out there, I'm not a geologist, but we are hitting new lenses in our deposit, and it actually angles about 68 to 70 degrees from northeast to southwest. These are semi-vertical deposits. So we are coming in at the bottom. We're hitting through two zones, and we are seeing what we expected was deeper and richer copper and silver and gold the deeper we go into the mine and deposit. So we have seen that, and we're proving that with this current hole.
The hole was drilled on the edge of the existing pattern. How much room do you believe there is to expand the mineralized footprint?
Well, like I said earlier, we're at the base of the topography, and we're using existing pads because of there's backfill and a lot of overburden. So we need to get into bedrock very quickly. But what we've done is, with the advice and direction of Mike DeFreen at Apex Geoscience on our technical team, because we are moving towards a new 43-101 and proving out tonnage and new tonnage, et cetera, for an MRE. So what we're doing is because they're vertical deposits, we're using a pad, multiple pads, and we're doing fan drilling. So we're going 20 degrees west, straight, 20 degrees east at a certain dip, call it 50 degrees. And then we're doing the same again at 60. And then we're doing the same again at 65. And what everyone should realize is, even though we're close on the pad, 300 meters down, we are 50 to 75 meters apart in the area and location of the lens and the deposit we're actually testing. So just think of it that way. So not at surface, but down below, that we are fanning out and hitting a pattern that's what we've designed. So that, again, this is the first hole of many. We're on hole 17 at the moment, and the labs, every day we dropped off 2 more holes today at the lab. So we're just waiting for the pipeline to kick them out. So
Patrick, you're feeding these results into 3D modeling ahead of an updated 43-101 and also MRE. What's the key milestones investors should watch for next?
Yeah, I mean, obviously we've got many holes to come back from the labs and announcing those results. And again, there is a technical, systematic approach we're doing to our drill patterns on the northeast to prove continue to prove out the tonnage on the eastern extension of the deposit. we can't drill right through the throat of this because of the old workings. And we don't have the mine plan. We don't know if there's equipment. We don't know if there's obviously voids. You can't drill through voids and risk the rig and all that. So we're trying to do it from the peripheral. So we're down south, we're proving out tonnage and phenomenal results, even last year's 2025 drill program. So we're just expanding on all that. The big exciting side of ours will be when we get to the western side of the deposit with our borehole results, so we can avoid any kind of voids or workings and really test that real bucket of deposit and see how far down this goes from the other side of a geological fault. So it's growing, and the meters are acting. I think we're almost close to 5,000 meters now, and we're just looking forward to getting the results and sharing them with our viewers.
I hope you'll keep us updated with your progress, Patrick. Thank you very much for the update today.
Appreciate it. Thanks for having us.
Very welcome, Patrick Cruikshank, the CEO of 9 Mile Metals.